high fat, high protein, carnivore diet. What exactly are we talking about here? Hello everyone, Semiretiredbob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today's just a really quick look at something I've talked about before, but I see a lot of people talking about it again, and I just thought I'd give my take on it. First of all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. What makes that interesting is 2 years and 2 months, almost 2 years and 3 months ago now, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple of minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask you all to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." Hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All of these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I'm 61 years old, and I'm doing things now that I couldn't do when I was 40, like being out here walking every day. But let's go ahead and talk about this high fat versus high protein thing that everybody seems to talk about. I think, and this is just my opinion, I think we should start at about a 1-to-1. Eggs are about a 1-to-1 ratio of fat to protein. If you're looking at it on your plate before you cook it, a steak, if about 1/8 of the steak is marbled fat and the rest of it is the muscle meat, then you're at about a 1-to-1 ratio. The thing that Coach Bronson talks about quite a bit, and I do want to give him credit for this thought, is we need to separate. Let me back it up just a little bit here. When you're getting started and you're getting healthier again, I don't think this is something you need to worry about. This is one of those little tweaks that you might have to make when you get down to the final 10 to 15% of what you consider to be your normal weight, or as you're trying to start working out, building muscle, any of the other little things that make it so you might want to try to adjust a little bit. That's what all this is for, just making the little adjustments. But one of the things that I think that Coach Bronson talks about quite a bit, that I think is pretty important for the ending result, is don't think about it as a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. Don't think about fat to protein ratios. Figure out how much protein you need. And depending on who you listen to, I prefer to follow Professor K on this, but it's basically about 1.5 to 1.75 grams of protein for every kilogram of lean body mass. Now you'll have to do the math on that yourself. And if you're trying to actively build muscle, you might need a little more. I don't think you want to go any less than that, because you want to give your body the proper building blocks. Now, as for fat, I have always said on this channel, of course you need the right amount of fat, but how do we find the right amount of fat? Well, our body makes bile, whether we have a gallbladder or not. The liver makes bile, and it either stores it in the gallbladder or the bile ducts expand a little bit and have some storage there. Either way, there's only so much bile we have to deal with the fat that we take in. So, what I always suggest is just keep increasing the fat a little more until we have obviously eaten more fat than our body can handle. And we'll know that because we'll end up with, shall we say, sudden and explosive bathroom issues. Back off the fat just a little bit from that point. And then, of course, you have to tweak it down again if you're not seeing the results that you want. There's no science or hard set fast rule for how much protein and how much fat you should have. This is one of those final 10% things that I talk about, where you may have to do a little bit of tweaking here and there just to find where your body feels the best. Because I know some people that eat a lot more protein than they eat fat, and they feel great. I know a lot of people that eat mostly fat with a little bit of protein, and that's where they feel best. But rather than trying to adjust, from a 1-to-1 to a 1.5-to-1, or, forget the ratios. And again, this is for down the line when you're just getting things done, when you're in the end game, so to speak. Just keep adjusting a little bit here and there until you find the correct spot where your body feels its best. Again, don't think of it as a ratio. Start thinking of protein and fat as individual numbers. I probably didn't say this very well, but I wanted to get outside in the rain and take a little walk. It's not currently raining, but it is Tuesday, and it's been a pretty good day so far. I got the big side of the yard done. I'm going to try and get that cut if it dries out a little bit this afternoon. I still got a few twigs to pick up over here, and I'm going to try and get that done here pretty much as soon as I'm done recording this video, because hopefully I can get some of those twigs into the trash can rather than adding to the brush pile, because it's trash day and the trash guy hasn't come through yet, and I have a little bit of space in my big trash bin, and you're allowed to put sticks in the trash bin, so I'm going to work on that a little bit as soon as the rain stops again. But hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Most of all, this was just about getting out and walking and getting you guys a video for Tuesday. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.